Thank you. Time for our final topic of the day. The Patriots have suspended defensive end Michael Bennett for an argument he had with his position coach Friday. It reportedly happened after reviewing film from the Thursday night game against the Giants, in which Bennett played only 11 snaps. Bennett said it was a philosophical disagreement, and he apologized to his teammates. So, Shannon, how do you see this one playing out?
Skip, I think they'll get past it, but Michael is finding out it's a lot more difficult to play for. You know, from the outside looking in, oh, man, they go to the playoffs every year, yada, yada, yada. But it's a lot different because when you're in Tampa, you're in Seattle, you're in Philly, you get an opportunity to voice yourself. As players, you get to have an opportunity to talk to the coach like, man, I don't believe in that. No. Not in New England.
Nope.
Coach Belichick has empowered the coaches. They're always going to be right, so therefore the players stay in your place. And if you can't do that, you got to get up out of here. And this is why they keep it moving every single year. And this is why it's so difficult. You can't have an ego there, Skip. You must leave your ego at home, because if you check it at the door, you might run back when Coach Belichick leave and grab it and come back in there with it. You leave it at home, and you don't have any problems. Michael is finding out the hard way.
We've had Michael on the show. I like Michael Bennett.
I do too.
He's deep. He's a deep thinker, but he is his own man. And I can just envision how that went down.
Yep.
Because Brett Bielema, who I met old days at ESPN, he's kind of his own man too. And he's kind of a tough old school guy. And boy, once that clash started, I could see it would just go.
Neither man is backing down.
Nope. And to your point, Coach Belichick will intervene and say, enough of this. So here's how I see this. I don't think Michael has been as valuable to them as they thought they needed him to be, because all of a sudden Chase Winovich, who you know at Michigan, has come alive, man. As a rookie, he's got the second most sacks on the team. Jamie Collins has been way better than I'll bet Coach Belichick thought he would in his second go-round with New England. So now you got those sacks going on. Kyle Van Noy is he's like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate himself. And Adam Butler from Vanderbilt University is right there tied with Michael Bennett at 2.5 sacks. So they're getting sacks from everywhere, and they don't really need production tolerance, this guy. So I'm going to guess that maybe they would wait until after the trade deadline, because if you cut him right now, he's a free agent. And they would have to worry that Baltimore or Houston or Kansas City would say, oh, we'll take that guy because we get to turn him back on you. But after the trade deadline, then he's got to go through the waivers, and maybe a weaker team, one of the bottom feeders would claim him.
Well, you might be right, Skip, but I think the thing is Michael is understanding. Remember, Chris Long said, I love it here in New England, but I want to play football. You got to play football their way, Skip. And Michael is used to kind of like freelancing a little bit.
Certain way. That is it for us. Former Eagles running back Brian Westbrook weighed in on the Dak Prescott contract situation. Westbrook said, quote, I think Jerry Jones messed up this entire team. The former All-Pro continued saying that it's a mental situation for the most important player on the team, and that it's crazy to put your team in that position. So, Shannon, do you believe there is any truth to what Westbrook is saying?
I do. I really do, Skip, having gone through this before. Because, the thing is that what Brian Westbrook, the great running back for the Philadelphia Eagles, said is that it's the most mentally challenging and demanding position, I believe, in all of sports, Skip. And your mind needs to be free. Now, what is happening here is that Jerry says, Dak, we believe you're worth X. Dak says, I believe I'm worth Y. But the Z to the equation to Skip is what? Injury. That's always at the back of my mind. That's why Zeke says, I'm not stepping on the field. I don't care anything about it. I got 2 years left. I'm not stepping on the field. Because I know when I step on that field, practice, walk through, anything can happen, and there goes my money. So Dak, and you try to not think about that, Skip. You play so much freer when you know you're taken care of. Because I went through that in 96, Skip. I was in the last year of my contract, and, I've been told that, we're going to take care of it. And they offered me a contract, and I knew I was worth more than that. No. I'm not going to wait till the last year of my contract, and then all of a sudden you says, okay, we'll give you this, and I'm going to be the 5th highest paid after waiting? No, I can't do that, Skip. Come on. So I'm going to play it out. And first game of the season, Skip, have a big game, but guess what I do? Hurt my ankle. Here we go again. I said, I'm going to have to go through this again. Past 2 off seasons, Skip, I had ankle surgery. So that's going through the back of my mind. Knock on wood, God protected me, have a great season, money was taken care of. But for Dak, Dak's like, yeah, what I need to do? I've won your 2 divisions. Skip said that's a big deal. Skip Bayless said that's a big deal.
I heard that.
I won 2 divisions.
Shannon Sharp said not a
Whoa. Talk about it. It's my time. I don't need you to talk. You interrupted me.
Well, you needed a little point of order there.
Skip Bayless says, I was rookie of the year. Skip Bayless said that. It's documented. I was. Skip Bayless said I had the greatest rookie season of any quarterback in NFL history. He said the words that he likes to use, Jenny Tapp, he says, I defy you to find a quarterback that had a better rookie season.
I do, and you can't.
So, Jerry, you need to
2 Pro Bowls.
he said
2.
He did.
Yeah.
And he said, Jerry, you need to compensate me for that. See, Jerry doesn't lose. See, Skip, at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, Jerry is printing money because he's the Cowboys. He owns the Cowboys. He's out of the revenue sharing as far as everything except TV revenue. But as far as licensing, seat licensing, merchandising, Jerry goes it alone. He said, I can make more money doing it by myself than being in it with you guys, because you guys don't know what you're doing. Oh, Jerry know what he's doing. Because see, Skip, at the end of the day, before I wrap this up, at the end of the day, Skip, when this deal gets done, Jerry's going to shut the door, and Steven's going to be sitting there to his left. He's going to, Steve, we won this one, Steve. Steve, we got him. We got him.
You're saying they are prioritizing a contract negotiation over winning a Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying?
Jerry Jones likes winning. And he said, and what did he say? He's done this longer, and he has a high tolerance, so he can wait it out.
Okay.
So he wants to win. Yes, Jerry is a competitor and negotiate. Skip, this man has done billions of dollars of deals with other guys that are billionaires. You think he wants to let a guy that's 100,000 beat him in a contract negotiation? No way, no how. He wants to win this deal. And the reason why this deal hasn't gotten done, Jerry has this on the table, and his team, and Dak's team, is unwilling to do a hometown discount. That's simple as that. You know that, and I know that. That's the right reason.
I don't know that. I haven't spoken yet, and you're trying to speak for me.
Hold on. You told me that this deal was going to be done. You told me once Dick.
I told you I'm surprised.
No. You said this deal go. Once Dak gives that hammer will fall, I'll be surprised.
When Zeke gets
done. Once that deal is done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I sound like that when I speak?
Once I say, hammer will fall. It's not your Jerry voice. I like the Jerry voice. You did it yesterday.
I don't know.
That's how you do it. So I'm trying to figure out, here we are 7 weeks into the season, and the deal isn't done. But I keep hearing Little Birdie keep telling me the reason why the thing ain't got done is that ain't no hometown discounting. That's what I can't. Skip, I don't know if it's any truth to that. That might be a lie. And my grandma used to get on me all the time. She said, boy, what did I tell you about speaking behind people? What she meant by that is repeating what I heard somebody else say. Now, Little Birdie did tell me that. Say the biggest reason why this deal hasn't gotten done ain't no hometown discount cooked into it.
Would that Little Birdie be negotiating against Jerry Jones?
I don't
know. Who knows?
Who knows?
You never know about those things. So I would like to clue in our loyal audience out there about 2 things operating right here, right now. One thing is the man across from me is the ultimate cowboy hater, and he has tried to drum up controversy and team-splitting crisis since training camp opened against my Cowboys. He wants the Dak deal to be the reason the Cowboys lose, the reason they miss the playoffs, the reason they fall completely apart. That's one thing that's operating. Operating also below the surface here is the fact that Brian Westbrook played football at Villanova, which is just outside of Philadelphia. And then he was fortunate enough to be drafted by his quote-unquote hometown Eagles. And he played 8 great years for the Eagles. And he bleeds green. And he also wants this to be a huge team-wrecking controversy. It's all about Jerry doing Dak wrong, and it is ruining the locker room, says Brian Westbrook. I cannot tell you how wrong that is right now. There are many, 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 many things wrong with my Dallas Cowboys.
What are they?
The least of which is my quarterback. My quarterback, ironically, is the lone bright spot that I've had this whole miserable 3-game losing streak. Or, if you want to put it in perspective, the 3-3 start for my Cowboys. Only bright spot is the quarterback who still, to this moment, leads the entire National Football League in QBR. It's hard to do if you can't throw, and somebody across from me says you can't throw.
No.
I don't know how he's done it, but he has. The rest of it has been a disaster. Zeke has not been Zeke. I don't know. My eye test just tells me he's not quite the same. Is he running as hungry as he used to before he got his money? I don't know. It may be because his offensive line has been consistently